Oh, that was decent. Okay, I might have gone a little bit long on that one, so I guess we're already ready for the next run, but how is that a problem? That's an amazing thing. So, it is my pleasure to sit here in awe of the fact that someone can do this run at all. We have SpeedFrog here to show us what the real heart of the cards looks like, and you'll understand the levels to that at the end here, with their Slay the Spire 4-character unseeded speed run and bonus set seed silent run, which you all rightfully earned to follow. Take it away, SpeedFrog.
Hi, I'm SpeedFrog, and this is Slay the Spire. It's a cornerstone of the roguelike deck building genre. Brief overview of the game: you start off with a deck of basic attacks and defense, progress through a series of encounters, defeat enemies and bosses, and upgrade your deck strength. In order to be successful, you need a careful balance of offense and defense, managing other resources as well. However, since this is a speedrun, I'll be focusing mostly on offense and blocking mostly with my face. This is a roguelike, so I'll need quite a bit of concentration in order to quickly make good decisions. So I'm going to rely a lot on my commentators to help with what's going on.
Hi, I'm oohbleh, and I speedrun this game and also glitch hunt and do exhibition runs.
Hi, I'm Z. I'm also a Slay the Spire speedrunner, run verifier, and overall Slay the Spire enthusiast. I'll be helping with the commentary.
All right, and we're ready to get started here, starting with Defect. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so we start every run by taking a relic called Neow's Lament. What it does is it neutralizes the first 3 combats, gives you some flexibility in drafting your deck, and some chances potentially to kill elites without playing too many cards. Like SpeedFrog said, we're removing pretty much all of our block cards and aiming almost entirely for fast kills in these shorter fights, turn 1 kills especially. Unlike competitive card games where there are deck size limits, there's no min or max deck size in Slay the Spire. So the more cards you can remove, the more likely you are to get your damage cards quickly and cycle through them and get to play them more.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, we got Static Discharge already. It'll help a lot with defeating this specific boss.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning on this file setup, we know exactly what bosses we're going to fight for the first two characters. So on a fresh file, the player encounters each act boss in a specific order. And since we've beaten the game 1 time on this file, we know every time that we start this run with Defect, we're going to fight against Hexaghost. And this strategy that we're using here counters it pretty well. One thing you'll notice a lot about the pathing, if you've played this game, is we're not doing normal map navigation. What we're doing is called, we're taking advantage of a bug in the game called node buffering. What we're doing here is abusing the time at which you enter and exit map nodes in order to visit multiple map nodes on the same level. And this allows us to get extra resources, extra relics, more money, avoid slow combats, and so on.
Ooh,
Oof, got
it. Corey. We actually got
Amazing.
Corey, nice.
I guess I take Thunderstrike then.
Please.
I think
yep. Excellent. This run's off to a really good start. So,
yeah, we've gotten really, really lucky off Act 1.
Thanks to that fantastic node ladder there, SpeedFrog was able to fight the first Act 1 boss twice. That's more of a consistency strat because you can get pretty bad luck sometimes, and not having all of the resources that you need to finish a run can be pretty damning. So, but what you also might have noticed there is we didn't actually fight the boss the second time. The relic that he got from the first boss is this house relic, pulled off what's called the Corey in the house glitch. Basically,
somebody let me name it.
SpeedFrog got to name that one because he figured out how it worked. Basically, if you get the relic to hit the relic bar as you enter the second boss fight, it will give you a proceed button after you make all the selections. And clicking proceed buttons in this game is absolutely OP. Proceed buttons are one of the main ways that you skip bosses.
I didn't take advantage of doubling this. It's okay though. Ooh,
I
that's
thought you were
very
going to
good.
take Necro actually.
Excellent.
Since you had Thunderstrike. But you have, yeah, Kursky, just a reminder.
Yep.
I remembered.
Yeah.
So if
Ooh.
you're...
Oh,
I
Juzu.
can't afford it.
You can save him.
Yeah, the removal's a key.
Yeah.
So a veteran Spire player will notice that curses are appearing on the screen pretty regularly,
But they're not added to the
getting
deck.
added to the deck. And that's because a lot of actions inside the Spire, like card animations, cards getting added to your deck, is tied to a real-time animation. And so if you can outrun the animation by leaving the floor before the card gets added to the deck, then you ultimately skip it. So you gain all of the rewards, but none of the downsides.
We're a little low on health, so probably take a rest.
Yeah,
All of the cards are already upgraded that we need.
absolutely.
Electrodynamics looks good here. Yep.
The fission isn't so bad if you really need the draw as well.
True. But yeah, Electro is still pretty.
But overall, we have really good potions as well.
Yeah, this deck's off to a good
focus,
start. This
yeah,
should be an easy win.
which is quite lucky since Defect is probably the character that struggles most with speedrunning.
Yeah. One thing I should mention about the strat that's going on here. So we're using these power cards that have a one-time long-term effect, and spamming them out and hoping that all of our enemies die. Defect's main mechanics rely around these orbs, so these things over Defect's head, and basically, and there's a stat called Focus that scales them. So basically, you want a bunch of focus and a bunch of lightning orbs in order to kill enemies fast. And powers are one of the best ways to get access to that.
So Castrolabe's good here.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, we'll probably do the Astrolabe glitch.
So once again, another situation where we're taking advantage of...
I think I
Did you
reroll
get-
this.
you didn't get the
I'm gonna
reroll.
reroll this.
Yeah, you reroll this one for sure. Yeah, act is a little
Skip
rough.
the chest. Yep. So with this glitch, this is a fairly new development.
This is a good
this
seed.
looks
This
good.
is the right path looks really looks really good.
So what we did there is... let him concentrate. Great. So,
Oh, nice,
So-
nice.
two things
Glad I didn't
happened
mess
there.
that up.
Yeah, very great job. Two things happened there. One, we skipped the... We basically looked at the map in Act 3 and said, that's not very good. And we rolled it into another Act 3. For some reason, we're able to pull off a glitch that lets you re-roll Act 3 maps indefinitely. So if you know superficially that you're heading off to a bad start in Act 3, you can re-roll it, lose a tiny bit of time in order to get potentially a better run. Fewer combats, more chops, more rest sites, and so on.
This was bad. I mispathed and fought this elite. And
Yeah.
it's a pretty bad elite
It's
too.
fine. You have Thunderstrike, so yeah.
Slow value.
Thunderstrike.
Unfortunately, we didn't pick up a smoke bomb or any of the other ways. Yeah, that card is just gonna melt through him like butter.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, tornado! You could take it and hope for a
Hope for Hollow.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
yeah
So we're
hollow
setting us
or
up-
even a liquid memories. There's also a shop.
I think
Go
I
for
just do
liquid
this
memories.
instead. Oh
That's
wait,
fine.
that doesn't actually. Okay, never mind. That wasn't very good.
Yeah, that's-
It's totally fine.
Yeah. I thought that would actually duplicate the
Yeah,
card.
hopefully the glitch gets
But it
This
didn't.
deck does a perfectly fine job against the Act 3 boss. So
We don't really need the skip, but it would be nice to perhaps show off it.
save some time.
Or even if we face, there's a lot of enemies on Act 3 that you would like to dodge rather than fight, since they have a really high HP, so they take long to kill. Specifically, Transient, Giant Head, Maw, and the bosses. Those are the things that you would want to save your skips for.
Right.
But this deck is already really good. It doesn't really require much more.
So once again, we're
Just be able
taking
to find a
advantage.
strike kill here.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
Nice, not bad.
That was decent.
7:36,
Nice,
great
yeah.
time.
Good time.
So we plan for a lot of variance in these runs, but sub 8 is very solid start.
I like this right path here.
Right path looks great.
Yeah, it's decent. You could also do the the elite in case?
Yeah, I will, because there's, I believe, guaranteed elite there.
All right. Yeah, it's a guaranteed elite.
So unlike Defect, Silent for her main strat is going to rely mostly on physical attacks. There are two general classes of ways to play Silent and go fast. One of them is to take cards that do physical damage and basically scale off of multi-hits. The priority there in this case is Shiv cards. So Shiv cards are little cards that are created during combat. There we go.
Ah, nice.
And Silent has a lot of ways to scale the power of her shivs. The other path, which is less likely to get, but much more important for world record runs, is Grand Finale. Grand Finale is a really, really interesting card because you have to have a lot of control and draw manipulation in order to even play it. But when you do play it, it basically kills all the enemies on the field. But for sanity and safety,
here.
Yeah, definitely. At least we got the dupe.
You'll be fine.
So you'll notice that even though we're running a little bit low on health and heading into an elite fight,
We're not that worried because
we're not that
you
worried.
can double the.
We're a little bit worried.
Yeah. A little. You have potions. You could use them.
So we're performing what's called a
good.
no dupe, except
Oh yeah, it's.
doing it against
Obviously
a
easiest.
combat. And the end result of that is that we get basically an extra turn whenever we want during this fight. So at some point, SpeedFrog will open the map, reload into the combat, and then finish the fight off before even being attacked. That is very nice.
Yeah, that is good because you have pen nip as well.
Yeah, as nuanced as Slay the Spire is, we are picking cards to counterpick specific fights, so Die is a pick solely to take down this fight more reliably, since we will be fighting it twice for consistency.
I think that splits.
Yeah.
Don't do
You
it.
do Die,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I probably should use my strength potion. I probably do still.
No,
I don't know.
I
This
think
might
you'll
just be a
find-
good
you'll be
split
fine.
Yeah,
here.
you could save it for the second one. You can save it for
Oh,
the second.
I forgot about Pen Nib.
It's okay. Now you're just fighting some slimes. Oh, they're mean. You do also have Gambler's Brew if needed.
Labs could be
Ugh.
very tricky.
Oh, good Pen Nib.
Wait, you don't. Okay, nice pen nip. Wow. All right.
If you're not using all of your HP, you're doing something wrong in speedruns.
HP's
You gotta do it.
No, I think I want to. Oh, yeah, you're right. Just never gonna fight a
Dupe
second
shops
boss.
in Act 2, yeah, and try to get some accuracies, and the deck will be actually great.
Yep.
Yeah, and I got good strength too, so that should help a lot. I
So
like this
just-
middle to the right path.
Middle to the right path,
Sure.
and ladder maybe to the left a bit.
I think I just go left.
Laddering
and
is
then
with
right.
you, for sure.
So what we saw there was another kind of glitch, like the Cory in the House glitch. We instead pull off the same type of boss skip, except with the relic Calling Bell, taking advantage of the same kind of issue with the UI, where certain things can be used to create a proceed button, and that proceed button can be used to end whatever combat it happens to be generated during.
Nice pendant.
The card that we're really looking for here is accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a power card that increases the damage of the shivs. So we'll primarily be focusing on dealing damage with the shivs. Right now they don't deal a lot of damage. However, with a couple of accuracies, maybe some also good relics that we could find along the way, we will be actually dealing massive amounts of damage.
And with
There's also a lot other cards that can help,
for sure.
like drawing cards. Finisher is also great.
With Slaver's Collar, the second boss relic that we got there, we can also perform a glitch called the Slaver's Collar glitch that lets you permanently gain extra energy beyond what the relic is stated to give you. Slaver's Collar normally is coded to give you extra energy only during boss and elite fights, but by taking advantage of more node buffering and node laddering, you can choose instead to gain that energy permanently at the cost of a tiny bit of time.
I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little low on HP here, and I got
a little
another,
low on health,
another
but,
combat. Ooh,
very nice.
definitely
So
we
give
could
me
transform-
the.
Absolutely the relic.
or mutagens is even better. Yeah, that's a fantastic relic.
But there's nothing to mirror.
Yeah. I already skipped a duplication event because I didn't have anything good. Alright.
That might be a contender, but it's not really worth.
Good fight to do.
You could save your money for removals. Alternatively, if we find like P-Box and Grand Finale here, we will abandon the ship idea. Well, not completely, because we'll still have the ship. So it'll be a mix of
Shivs and Finale,
two types
right?
of ships of Finale, which often is the case when it comes to 4-character speedruns. Because you're trying to maximize your your luck. Oh, there he is. Oh, wow. Okay, wait. We did find
I'm not taking Finale.
as well. Okay,
That was a very exciting shop for several reasons.
That was a very, very interesting shop. But we're already committed to the...
And we already have the incentive met
The
for
shift
Seated
that-
Silence, so
Oh, right.
so the fans will get to see
That I
their
agree.
grand finale at any point anyway.
Get to see the best of both
Yep.
worlds.
We're just taking the more consistent
Why
thing
did-
right now.
I've never seen that cultist do that before. What happened? Trying to be a little bit
Bit
mindful
of an unfortunate
of
Act 1.
Health.
Pen Nib.
Oh yeah. With this deck, if you want to conserve potions, you probably want to just upgrade accuracy and rest the second time.
I already upgraded accuracy,
Oh,
so I probably just rest twice here.
Rest once and upgrade something, because you already full health. Or rest twice.
Oh, I should have.
You could use all your
Scholar.
potions here.
I'll use this one.
true. We're still not
Oh, the
we'll
last
show off the power of Slaver's Collar in Act 3 for sure.
Hopefully.
And the power of Nunchaku.
Nunchaku.
Too many counter relics. The difficulty with speedrunning this game is often also keeping track of all of the numbers on all of your relics to make sure that you can get the maximum value and speed out of it.
And picking up the right card.
Picking up the right cards
This
and
game
playing
does
them in the
truly,
right order.
order.
Cage looks good here, right?
Seems like a cage. to
Cage
me.
looks is fantastic, yeah. More removals. As usual, we would always want to remove our starter cards, as they don't really provide a lot of value, either in damage and defense. We would just block with our face. So we try to remove the strikes
Ouch.
as fast as possible. And sometimes when we don't get the strikes, in Act 2, we could get an event called the Vampire event, which transforms your strikes into bites, vampiric bites.
Oh,
However, since they're transforms, oh nice.
Beautiful shot.
Since they're transforms,
Just never
they
getting
don't
a
actually
juicy
enter the
bracelet.
deck
Yep.
if we enter in the next node.
So this run has a lot of
You could use your
the right
first
pieces
potion for
for optimal speed. One main issue with this run is the size of the deck. We're drawing a
the
lot
amount
of
of
our
damage I'm taking.
I think with the potions you've saved, you should be good against the boss and the relics, the cards that you have.
You could remove the first potion.
Oh, nice.
Falling Strike, yeah.
Oh, nice.
More accuracies?
How
I
many
Don't
do you
know
have?
how
You
many you
have-
have.
three.
I think you're
I have
good.
3.
Yeah, if you have 3, I think you're good.
Yeah, that sounds right. I was supposed to do that.
This
Right,
deck also
39 should
takes,
be okay, I think.
takes the finisher pretty solidly.
Small hit, big hit. Oh boy. Well,
You use your forge?
I have another rest coming up, sort of.
Your shivs are going to do a ton of damage. Don't forget that. It's not a ton. Interesting.
Is it lethal? I think it's lethal. If you upgrade the shivs with the forge.
Yeah, I need to save
Might be a
this
safe
and
bet.
try and figure out how to beat this. I'd probably use the strength potion.
There's a shop coming up, so if we make some money, maybe we can find another good potion as well. So not to worry.
I'm gonna just use this.
It's a great time for it.
Yeah, that's almost better actually.
Yeah, you can really see the difference that upgrading those cards makes in a run, which we'll have more than done by the time we get to the boss.
Duping some more over here just for the sake of safety, consistency, and more relics. That relics are passive items that we take that are almost always positive. Even the negative ones, they're only negative in speedrunning manner. Because
none of these do anything. Maybe I just take this so I don't die.
It's a good idea.
yep, it's a fantastic idea.
And then double shop here,
No.
or double rest.
Yep. So this is the beautiful thing about these consistency strats, even though we're on the edge. Oh, and elite money, or energy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This is
Dollar energy. We'll never... Transient's an excellent time for a donation.
Yep.
If you
We'll
have
be
them.
here for a little while.
Actually, yeah.
Alrighty then. First things first, I wouldn't be a good part of the host fam if I didn't have this donation shout out the amazing previous host Sky Bills. This is $10 from Dijon Ketchup, fantastic name by the way. It says, this is for the best Pokemon Venonat. It's a small soft fuzzball who is great for hugs. Shout outs to the runners and Sky, looking forward to Forbidden Memories later this week. And as they said, we have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories run featuring Kizaran and Sky Bills Friday, so be sure you tune in for that.
Sweet.
We have time for another?
Yep.
Yep.
Then I have a really generous community donation here organized by Cupiola that says, Morning SpeedFrog, good luck on your runs and don't die. Thanks to you, oohbleh, and Z for representing this awesomely broken game for its first GDQ appearance. Really looking forward to the Silent Seated as well. Ribbit Ribbit, Frog Blue Heart from Biggie Mac 42, Chronometrics, Forgotten Arbiter, Goof, Hello Flower, Cupiola, Loom, Mince2, Mira of Kosti, oohbleh, Skyfish, Squega, Z, and the Spire and Necro Dancer communities. Whew.
Good job, everybody.
That's a
SpeedFrog has a lot of friends.
beautiful donation. Yeah.
Don't forget, coming up into this boss fight, to get some extra energy.
Yep. And health.
And health, yeah.
So the first instance of the Slaver's Collar glitch, we stepped into combat, left, and then stepped in again. We're supposed to have a base of 4 energy here, or a base of energy of 3. The relic gets you it up to 4 normally, and then our stolen energy puts us at 5. I'm sure I said that right.
Seems good.
We just have 7 energy.
Yeah, you have also two deaths essentially in this fight, so you're good.
This is a good time for this.
Yep.
Oh, I have ice cream.
And no
Didn't
skewer.
realize that. And no skewer.
This is a good time for a potion.
Oh.
A good time for a potion.
Can do it next.
If you see 2 blade dances,
Yeah.
No.
nope, just E.
Oh, this is good. Okay. Should just go here then.
This should be lethal, and this should be the silent.
Here we go.
So one of the interesting things about Slay the Spire as
Sure.
a speed game is you can, unlike a lot of other roguelikes, you absolutely can put yourself in a situation where you can't win. No amount of saving and quitting with the starter deck can get you past any of the Act 3 bosses without perfect potion and some very specific play. But just by calculating our decisions and saving our resources, we were able to take a not brilliant deck all the way to the end boss and take it out.
It was a pretty good deck. It just had a lot of fluff in it that was getting in the way. A lot of
Had a
strikes
lot-
and defense still left.
And a lot of, it was a bit upgrade starved as well.
Yeah, I think I still had 2 unupgraded accuracies. Would have helped quite a bit to get those upgraded.
But
But
we had to
obviously,
spend that
having
pod.
more health was pretty important.
Exactly.
Over here, we're re-rolling up until we find a slime boss, as the other bosses could be a bit difficult to deal with, especially with the Watcher, since she mainly focuses on her stances: Calm Stance, Wrath Stance, and Divinity Stance.
There we go.
And oh, there we go.
So,
We'll-
yeah, and so what's going on here
Yeah,
with
you can explain the stances actually.
with the boss re-rolling too. We had control over the bosses in the first 2 characters, but we only have so much in the second 2. And the way that we control the first boss is unfortunately just by abandoning and restarting new runs over and over. Deaths don't count against us. Basically, a death is just a situation where you lose time and start again. And we also have some control over the third act boss because of the reroll mechanic. Not only does it reroll the act path, but it also rerolls the bosses that you encounter. Watcher's main mechanic. Do you want to say it?
Sure. Yeah, I was talking about the stances, right? Wrath stance, Calm stance, and Divinity stance. Oh, Conclude is fantastic here. Calm stance we'll probably never get into. We already removed the only way we can actually get into it. Never gonna pick another one. But the important ones, the Wrath stance allows you to deal double damage and take double damage. And the cool thing about that is we get to kill things faster.
Right. If we kill
bit
on
risky,
our
but
first
it's
turn,
fine.
then the enemy doesn't have a turn, so it doesn't matter what their incoming damage is.
Wonderful.
That's really wonderful, yeah.
On sale,
That's
too.
one of the main cards that we try to pick up, yeah, on sale.
Happy Flower.
And a Happy Flower, fantastic.
Yeah, the merchant is a fan of GDQ.
This is shaping like a much better run than the silent one, or luckier
On
one.
hot, maybe?
The last stance that we also really like is the Divinity stance. However, it's extremely difficult to get into. But once you're in there, you deal triple the damage.
No money.
Ooh, almost lethal. No money. You're not worried about the lethal. It's the
Yep.
money. So we try to fish for a card
Beautiful.
called
Beautiful.
box as well. So much things are happening
Yeah.
in this.
Do you mind if I say
run.
what just happened?
Go for it.
Okay, I'll just talk about Divinity really fast, or Blasphemy. Blasphemy allows us to enter Divinity instantly. However, you die at the end of the turn.
Yep.
So you basically have one turn to kill things, and that's what we do anyways. So it's really a good pickup.
So
Slaver's Collar as well.
So you might have noticed that this first boss relic got us all really excited. This purple box at the top of the relic bar. Pandora's box. What it does is it takes all of your junky starter cards, your strikes and defense, and replaces them with random cards. It just picks a random card from the card pool as the swap for each of those, usually 8 to 10 cards. But by manipulating the screen layers, we can avoid those cards entirely, and so it just becomes a relic that removes all of your junky starter cards. And what that means, again, is you draw your damage cards more efficiently and can pretty reliably neutralize enemies.
It was a very good nunchaku.
Yep.
I really want this scroll upgraded so I can play my cards better.
We're basically missing 1 or 2 combo pieces. Nice.
Maybe Wreath of Flames. Maybe you pick up the. This deck is really nice so far.
Sleeves, for sure. What we're looking for here is some kind of strength scaling, and that flex pod is a great example of it.
Yeah.
All right, and there's another color.
Slaver's Collar.
Yep.
Now I have 4 permanent energy.
So now we have 4 energy. And Flower will give us energy, so we're not going to be energy starved, hopefully, for the rest of the run.
And we'll also do it against the boss and get another free energy.
Oh, that's a card.
Blasphemy. All right.
Oh, all right. Like,
So
yeah, we pretty much have a not seeded, like, this is optimal cards.
yeah, this is basically on Watcher, Exodia only has 3 parts: the arms, the legs, and the head. And so right now we have everything but the legs. The legs would be Wreath of Flames.
Wreath of
This is
Flames,
lethal,
yeah,
right?
and that's it. This is always lethal. You have
Yeah.
Everything's lethal.
It's several lethals.
Yeah. and there we go.
It's
Sure.
excessive.
Sure. The game is just giving you everything. It's like, oh, apologies for the silent run. Here you go.
And Time Eater first and a really good route, so that looks good.
Yep.
Yep.
Lunchable
Gonna leave
strat.
this proceed button here.
Yes, this proceed button unfortunately is a liar.
It does not actually.
It doesn't proceed.
Oh, we have bottle if you want the bottle,
Um,
because we have liquid memories
Oh yeah,
for
you're
transient.
right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've
Or even for the boss.
so the bottle relics in the game. What they do is they say, "Hey, put one of your favorite cards in this bottle, and it'll appear in your first hand every time."
Oh, there we go.
Hey, all right. And so what we can actually do is bypass that screen layer, complete the transaction during a combat, and it creates a proceed button that lets us skip the combat. And so, unfortunately, We lost a good opportunity to get donations in because we skipped the transient this time.
Oh,
Oh,
I took Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher, right? Yeah.
I was here to trip you up and let you forget it exists.
Dreamcatcher.
Although
there's-
a good relic is a bad relic.
Oh, no, is it gonna happen again?
I don't have a. I
Yeah,
need
we
a
also have
Spire
another
card now,
bottle.
I guess.
But there is a shop.
You have
There is a shop.
Oh,
Oh!
once again,
Okay.
free combat.
Alright.
So we
Game's
are
being pretty
definitely
nice to me today.
not gonna fight the final boss.
Even though we don't need the combat skips, we can actually pretty much one-shot everything. But sure game. More combat skips.
Maybe you could bottle the same card that you've already bottled.
Ah,
Well, you
I guess I
have two
should have
Ragnaroks.
removed.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't
Nothing
matter. It's
matters
fine.
because we just
Nothing matters.
play, skip.
And we're done.
Nice.
And,
Yeah, and on to the
Unlocked.
third character. Z, you
Fourth
want to tell us about? Oh
Yeah, but-
yeah,
Yeah, we have like.
you're zooming. This is incredible.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, your
Everything's
time
going
is
really
yeah,
well.
your time is great.
Z, you want to take over for Ironclad?
Like sure. Like most other characters, the main thing is to remove the starter cards, and really fish for strength cards. Strength gain. Any sort of strength gain, either from powers, cards, relics, anything is helpful. And we try to fish also for cards with multi hits in a turn. Specifically, Whirlwind. But if we can't find Whirlwind, we can still find Sword Boomerang, Twin Strike. Hell, we can even go for things such
Pummel?
as Searing. Pummel is also great, yeah. Searing Blow is great. Heavy Blade is great. A lot of things are great on Ironclad as long as you find strength. So finding strength is
There's strength.
kind of there's
also strength.
Limit.
Oh.
Oh my God! All right.
Okay,
Is this?
so we just got handed a win condition on. Oh my!
Oh my! Oh!
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh! It just keeps getting
Get
better.
the Ironclad world record. Like, I trust you.
No, we're too late.
You're in a good time. You're on a seriously good time.
E, just E.
I guess I probably need
Yeah,
to
you're
hit
gonna
that
get,
one though, because my
Whirlwind.
whirlwind only does 15.
The one in the middle. But you have flexes and other stuff.
Okay.
Or you know.
See, that play just saved me health. Good RNG manipulation for later.
Yes, take that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Battle Chance is fantastic as well.
Nice little
Nice
ladder.
laddering.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Oh!
No, that's the
Yeah.
end.
Oh! Nice.
Yeah, because it ends in
So
a
laddering
lead.
is yeah.
So
And you don't take
I
the
mentioned
curse.
this node buffering thing at the start of the run, but currently there are some map nodes buffered that if he were to open the map, he would suddenly teleport to a different combat. And SpeedFrog's one of the best at keeping track of where on Earth he is and where he's going to go. But we all get lost in the sauce.
I really need upgrades.
You could double this for like.
Yeah,
even
there's no
the
reason to
upgrades, yeah.
not upgrade here.
We pretty much have like optimal things that we
Besides
need. The only thing
removals.
left is just to removing cards. If we have like P-Box here again, this is top tier like.
Tried to be
everything.
greedy.
And
Thankfully,
you could be
this
slightly
does
greedy.
the same thing every time,
yeah,
so I can
now
just
you
take
know
the
how
money
much.
and run.
Yeah.
Yep. And once again, we're going to double this boss. Even though this run is off to an excellent start, removals and energy are still going to help and push us much further, much more consistently. Pop the pot might as well, yeah.
Yep. Bad to draw that limit break on turn 1.
Oh, pen nib. Lots of pen nibs as well. You've been having.
Never do math on stream. It's difficult. This is probably...
Battle chance first or a flex chance.
I don't mind just taking the hit here.
Sure.
All is good. You have 9. You have 9 strength. You'll melt.
Save the
Yeah,
fire
there's-
pot for the next fight.
Yep. Excellent. So once again, looking for removals.
What, next fight?
Oh. Okay. Well, next fight. We
Oh, I have
got
to take brutality
Corey
now,
in the
I guess.
house
Yeah, you
again.
do. But yeah, but
You have to remove
now
brutality
you have
now.
3 removals. Yeah, pyramid's also great.
I
There,
could also
but-
save brutality for falling.
Yep,
Falling
Oh,
events.
that's true.
Big brain.
I don't really like this route very much, but oh well.
Does have
take
2
it.
shops.
There aren't really the optimal.
Note the
route.
amount of gold
What-
is almost 500, and you have 2 shops that you can both double. So taking
Or
this
Centennial Puzzle.
with nothing else, 4 removals is going to make this deck so much more consistent. And that means the power scales even further, faster.
Do I need a Sword Boomerang? No, I
Hopefully we,
You don't know.
we find a Vamp event as well to remove the rest of the strikes, but there's a lot of events in Act 2, so you're never really guaranteed, even with doubling. So we'll just stick to doubling shops and removing cards there.
I got a lot of cash. It's really good.
Yup.
Oh,
Oh my.
that's also pretty
Ooh,
good.
Brimstone.
Brimstone, in a similar way to...
And another removal, yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my god! What is happening? Chemex
This
is
seed is
fantastic since it
bonkers.
adds
This
2
seed is
extra
pretty
ticks. Yeah, it,
So Chemex is a
Two extra
card that
ticks
makes
to
Whirlwind do
Whirlwind.
2 extra hits, and we're already dumping all of our
And
energy
Whirlwind-
into it. Brimstone gives you and the enemy strength every turn, but hey, the enemy doesn't really have turns anymore because...
doesn't get to play.
Oh!
And
There's
Vamp
only 2
events. Okay,
removals.
yeah, this is.
But it's worth it.
Yep.
As long as we don't die to spikers, we're good. So what happened there is a similar idea to the curse skip glitch. Instead of skipping a curse card in exchange for rewards, or in addition to gaining some free rewards, what we do is we tell those vampires, sure, you can take all my strike cards, and I'll take all your silly bite cards. But what we actually do
Yeah, transforms are basically.
is run so fast out of the event that they don't actually enter our deck. And so it's just an event that removes half of our junkie starter cards.
I'm overplaying cards a little bit.
It's
but
totally
it's
fine.
It's fine, yeah.
Probably
Uh,
kill this on turn 1.
Yep. I'm quite curious
Panic.
to the host. What time are we at right now?
Well, keeping in mind that the stream is a little bit behind, unfortunately, we're just passing 35 minutes, I'm seeing here. A little.
Perfect. Dome.
I don't mind fighting Tiny Eater, right? Doesn't really matter, it just dies.
You either one shot him or 2 turn.
Yeah, it's Lima Break.
Mm-hmm.
Just as long as you have full health.
And Pen Nip. You can be safe and like find a fairy in a
that'll
bottle.
do.
There you go. I was about to say like double a shot for like safety, but you don't even need that anymore. This is probably the hardest fight.
Yeah, Thorns.
The only fight that we have to worry about. Yeah, Thorns.
But by scaling our strength out of control, we
Oh,
we have time
This
for a
is-
donation.
Another
is
donation.
it though?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna die too.
Do you want to kill
We have time
Transient?
for a quick
If you want.
donation.
Yeah, yeah.
A quick donation. Let me pick a really good one here. Here is $100 from Koi Wolf that says, "Have put a lot of hours into Slay the Spire. Can't wait to see it destroyed. P.S. That Team Rocket donation read was incredible. Thank you."
That was actually a good
Yep,
donation.
that fight's over. That
Rewarded with
enemy has
offering.
1,000. That enemy has 1,000 health. So
Achievement unlocked.
It had a
We are the baddies, actually.
Taking a lot
I
of
think we
damage from
actually
those.
are.
We are the bosses.
Lore-wise, we probably are the baddies, but kind of it's not our fault, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes the Spire gives you what you want. Sometimes you have to fight the Spire.
I'd be mindful of the health, even though we
2
have.
spikers again. Ouch.
Yeah. This is absolutely a.
We do have the fairy note bottle.
The game's trying its best. It's not gonna succeed, but it's really trying.
How many thorns is it gonna throw against you?
Can't hurt to dupe the last rest site for health.
Oops.
Agreed. 16 health. 22.
You have 9 on Pen Nib. Just a thing to note.
Good.
Oh yeah.
You could have entered the You could have entered the elite, pick up a Pen Nib charge, and go back to the boss.
All of these relics are free because we have a tremendous amount of money.
Too late.
Okay.
Too much thinking.
Yeah. We have. Yeah. We're.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that would be 12, but we don't get to play the
11.
12th one because.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, that's
Alright.
time, by the way.
Oh, that's time. Yeah, it was. all caught up on the run.
That was a
Beautifully
very
well
good
played.
run.
Yep, beautiful.
That was
Things don't always go
well
that
played,
well.
well played.
I was doing some practice yesterday, and things were going considerably worse than they went today. So I'm really happy for that.
They did still went though.
Yeah. So we're ready to hop into the donation incentive, and that was met very quickly. I'm really impressed. Thank you everybody who donated to that. So everything we've been doing so far has been unseeded, although it didn't really look like it. So everything had been random, hadn't seen any of these seeds before. And so the next question is, what if I did know everything that was going to happen? What if the RNG all lined up really well? And that's what this will showcase is this silent seeded speedrun. oohbleh is kind of our seeded specialist, so I'll let him get a little bit more explanation in here.
Yeah. So like SpeedFrog said, individual runs in Slay the Spire are seeded, but typically you're not going in and punching in a specific seed to play the same run over and over. That's what we speedrunners do because we're fun. The RNG of every run is based on that number right there. You see there 86L31Z. I found this seed using Forgotten Arbiter's seed search mod. Traveled through a couple 100 million seeds, looking for seeds that had very specific criteria, the right cards, the right relics, the right combats, all at the right times, and then did some grinding and made a solid route out of it. This was maybe 8 months ago or so, and we're currently looking to optimize and get even faster seeded runs. Forgotten Arbiter might be tasking this as well, getting something closer to a 130. But I think this seed does one of the best things it can for Silent, which is show off just how cool it can be to pull off that crazy grand finale deck.
All right, so we are ready to go then. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's lovely putting the mouse in the right place so that can. Yeah. One thing we didn't talk too much about during that run was just how much we're switching between mouse and keyboard and controller. You'll see SpeedFrog liberate his mouse at specific times to click things in specific physical locations on the screen. But you can even play this game in seeded runs where you're holding both controller and mouse simultaneously for certain bits. And that's something we call the hybrid strat.
Skip past all these events, don't really care about them. Oops. I don't know if that's going to screw anything up,
You can-
so
yeah,
I
you
have
should
to save it
remove-
here.
Please.
Okay.
Gorgeous. Lovely thing about this fight against the Collector is everything that he's doing here is exact lethal. He could not have been one less damage on those attacks.
Grand Finale has such a nice enemy
Oh, yeah.
to play. It's so satisfactory, yeah.
So Grand Finale, I said earlier that it's a card that's hard to play. You can only play it when your draw pile reaches 0. And since we only have 4 cards in our deck and draw 5, basically that's going to happen at the start of every single run. DuPont.
Letting me click on it.
Here's the choreography.
And we're done.
Time.
Nice.
2 minutes.
Gorgeous. 2 minutes.
Nice,
Solid.
nice.
Very solid time.
Yeah. Very, very solid time, actually. It's always impressive watching seeded runs. It's something out of this world.
And that's going to be all from us. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you very much for GDQ for letting us showcase this awesome run. And that's all from us.
Shoutouts to the awesome Spire community. Shoutouts to the awesome hosts and looking forward to doing more fun seeded content soon. And all achievements grinding, of course.
I'll be back.
Okay, so maybe my strategy of collecting all of the cards every time I play is wrong, but I stand by the collector's mentality being a great one. So clearly it's not as great as SpeedFrog's because, wow, that was the run I needed to make me actually look at how I played such an amazing game. But seriously, Slay the Spire is so fantastic, and that was an equally fantastic run. Please give him a hand, chat. Whew. All right. And chat, this is a friendly reminder that we still have an incentive for unlocking bonus game 4, which is a Rocket League workshop showcase, which is just more GDQ. We want more GDQ. We are currently at $97,647 of the $100,000 needed to get that game in the marathon. We're basically a boost away. And once we've unlocked that, we'll be opening a new incentive to unlock a hard difficulty map for the Panics Air Race exhibition. But that won't open until we unlock Rocket League first. But wait, there's more. We'll also throw in another incentive for Rocket League once we've unlocked the Air Race exhibition, but I'm not going to spoil you on what that is quite yet. All that value and more for supporting PCF with us here at AGDQ 2022 Online. It's your generous donations that's putting us on track to reach $1 million by the end of the day today. Almost a full 24 hours or more ahead of any other GDQ on record. You're all crushing it for this amazing cause that's so close to so many of us. Please keep it up. And while I have a few moments here, let's read some of the amazing donations that came through during that run that was too fast to fit any in. I couldn't keep up. So the first one here is $25 from Praise Snecko that says, why did the cultists say caw, 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 caw during the stream? Because the money's for good cause. Let's slay the Spire in record time and help prevent cancer. Got $100 here from Roz that says, I'm so happy seeing Slay the Spire at GDQ, and SpeedFrog is a great runner. You should all follow on Twitch. Good luck on the run. Frog Champ, I love it. There's $500 here from Cleaz. Hopefully it's pronounced right. I'm a huge fan of Slay the Spire, have played a few hundred hours and probably watched 1,000 more over the last 2 years, especially while working from home. Good luck to SpeedFrog and let's slay cancer. And $170 here from Sneaky DKN that says, I had a thought to donate $1 for every hour I've played Slay the Spire, but then I looked at just how much that was. So I'm just doing a quarter per hour instead. Love everything GDQ does and wanted to finally donate for one of my favorite games. 170, they did a quarter of it. There's 680 hours in the game. Not bad, my friend. Those were some of the amazing donations that came through during Slay the Spire here. We're going to take a few moments, make sure you hydrate, take a breath, get your stretches in, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back, chat. I hope you all got a good stretch, and it is my pleasure to send you all to the next beautiful prize segment with the Mr. Game and Shout. Take it away, my friend.
Thank you so much, Zen. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. This is Awesome Games Done Quick 2022 online. I am Mr. Game and Shout, and I am still just trying to keep up with the donation total because it just keeps moving incredibly quickly. It's like you're speed running that too. Thank you, everyone, so much for all of the incredible generosity that you've shown so far this week. All right. I would like to take a moment to show you some of the awesome prizes that we have available right now that you will get entered into with your donation. Now, unless I tell you otherwise, pardon, everything that I'm about to show you is available right now through the end of Rocket League, the bonus game that we are so close to meeting. I think last time I looked, we were only about 2,000 away from hitting that, so please keep those donations. Okay, we're about to get an update on that. Rocket League, how are we doing? Under $2,000. Come on, we can get that by the end of this prize segment. I believe in you. You can get this done. All available through that, unless I tell you otherwise. But let's go ahead and get started. The theme of this prize segment is friends, because everything is better with friends. So let's look at some of the friends that you can win with your donation. Courtesy of Prince of Spirits, for a $5 minimum donation, we have this set of Hisuian Pokemon prints and stickers. Let me get these up so you can see them. So we have these two prints, this one of Zorua and Zoroark, and then this one here of Basculegion. We've got stickers of both of those as well, plus this huge Growlithe sticker. Who doesn't love a puppy? $5 minimum donation, get you into win all of that. If you're more a bird type, we won't hold that against you. The Scrap Witch has got you good to go. For a $10 minimum donation, you can get entered to win these adorable little Rowlet and Hoot Hoot Amigurumi. I'm not normally a bird person, but I make an exception for owls, and these things are super cute. $10 donation gets you entered in to win both of these. Thank you so much, the Scrap Witch, for sending those in. Also available for a $10 minimum donation from our friends at Fangamer and Megacrit, we have a Slay the Spire Ironclad plush. You know, sometimes you like a soft friend, sometimes you like a stabby friend, let's say. Boiling blood not included. We could not figure out how to safely package and ship that out to the lucky recipient, but this could be yours. $10 minimum donation enters you to win this. From Pincushion Cat Plushies, for a $15 minimum donation, I've had this little friend hanging out with me up here on the set for a little while this week. We have an Eevee plush. It's adorable. It's soft. It's friendly. I know that we've had a lot of discussion this week about which is the best evolution, and there are a lot of great arguments to be made for all of them, but can we just take a minute to appreciate Eevee? Just Eevee is still perfect on its own, and it could be yours for a $15 minimum donation. Get you entered to win this. Just into the studio yesterday, courtesy of Chow Boo, we have a set of pastel Poke Friends charms. I've got a dozen of them here, and they're all grouped up, themed generally around evolutions. So we have this one, I believe, is Hoppip, Skip Plume, and Jumpluff. Let's see if I can get that to where it's a little more visible. There we go, that's working okay. We have Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos. You know, get your nice sheepy types. We have a Zubat, a Golbat, and a Crobat. And of course, the most popular evolutions, we have an Umbreon, an Espeon, and a Whoopion. Does that count as an evolution now? Maybe it does. I don't know. If you win, you can make that call. $15 minimum donation gets you in to win these. Thank you so much, Chow Boo, for sending those in. So again, all of those available through the end of Rocket League. I also want to remind you about our day prizes. So these next three are all available through the end of the 3DS Zelda Bid War coming up later tonight, early tomorrow morning. We have the AGDQ 2022 Mask Up banner. LOK's artwork is amazing as always. You can check it out on the website, gamesdonequick.com. While you're there, the prizes link is around up here, and then the donate link is around up there. Sent earlier this morning was showing off those amazing classic Sonic capsule paintings. Those are in from Itzy Paints for a $50 minimum donation. Those are so cool. The paint actually goes like around the frame. So 3 of them, they're huge, they're wonderful. $50 get you into win that. I think this is the first time this one's going to get shown off. For a $50 minimum donation, available through the end of the 3DS Zelda Bid War, we have this Legend of Zelda, original Legend of Zelda map mural. Now, yes, it's big. Yes, it's detailed. What's really cool, among all those things, is that this is laser engraved. So you can't, it's a little hard to tell on camera. If you're just looking at this, all of the lightest portions of this map are the topmost layer of wood. And then anything you see that looks like shading or color or depth is laser engraving. The deeper it goes, the darker the color. And the detail on this is incredible. Like the little individual pixel flecks in the bushes. You can't see it on camera, but I promise you it's there. And it's the combination of size and detail on this. This is something you absolutely want to have. And for a $50 donation, you will be automatically entered to win this and everything else I've just shown you. Again, day prizes are available through the end of the Legend of Zelda 3DS Bid War coming up later today. I also want to remind you about our grand prizes. There are 2 of them again this event. They are both a $250 cumulative donation. All the donations you make throughout the week, we add them up. If that number meets or exceeds $250, you're entered to win both. Skytech Gaming, of course, has hooked us up with their amazing Mark IX gaming PC. Absolutely loaded, absolute beast of a machine. Thank you so much, Skytech, for sending us one of these once again. Second event in a row, and it's just incredible. Also, from our friends at Heroic Replicas, we have the Legend of Zelda Grand Prize Pack. Now, I understand there's been some confusion about this, because in the past when we've done Heroic Replicas, you could get something like the Master Sword in Dark Link Edition, or the Hylian Shield, or maybe their new massive 35-pound Megaton Hammer. This is not a choice. If you win this grand prize, you get all 3. The sword, the shield, and the hammer will all be yours. Again, $250 cumulative donation throughout the week. Get those in. I know you think you've got time, but it goes so fast, this whole thing. All right, I think that's everything I've got for now. I'm going to go ahead and hand you back over to the host. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I've been Mr. Game & Shout. We're going to be talking again in a couple of games, so sit back, enjoy the runs. We'll see you later.
Welcome back, my friends. What a fantastic prize segment. There was a lot I was seeing in there that I was like, ooh, I want to put in for that. Oh, I want to put in for that. Wow, that sword's cool. Wow, that Legend of Zelda mural is amazing. So many fantastic prizes, and you can put your name in there just by donating for an amazing cause. So go ahead and do that.